The scene opens on the planet of the Skrull, where you can see an energy beam being channeled out to planet Earth, where these guys are monitoring the Fantastic Four, and where they have devised a plan to attack them. But somehow Sue detects the energy presence and disrupts it completely. So yep, this guy is the Emperor of the Skrulls, and he warns the general scientist guy that he has his last chance to prove him. So this guy introduces him to Super Skrull and then begins the imitation of the display of the powers. So this guy can imitate almost every single power of the Fantastic Four members. Yep. Super stretching, lightning, invisibility. Oh, spoilers. And this guy can showcase it on a much enhanced and advanced level. So then this guy asks him to test the physical prowess of this guy to match the thing's durability. And this guy lifts a generator which is almost about 100 tons. Then, of course, lastly, he depicts the invisibility. The Emperor then orders him to go at once and claim the Earth as a territory of the Skrull Empire. So this guy sets off on his course to Earth. Back on Earth, we see the Fantastic Four members shopping here, having fun at the mall. And then we have Johnny here, looking at all sorts of girls. Of course, Ben here, trying to break things and fit in. Then they see the spaceship entering the Earth, and then we see this Super Skrull claiming Earth and planting the flag of the Skrull Empire, but unfortunately cannot, so he decides to break a hole in the concrete. Johnny tries to attack him. He sees him and he fires him his own flame. Of course, this flame is different. Wow. And it completely immobilizes Johnny, and he just swoops down on. Luckily, Reed saves him, and Reed goes up to him, and then he questions the Super Skrull as to why he is hell-bent on destroying the Fantastic Four. But yeah, orders of the Emperor. Then there's a lousy fight scene. Ben joins it, but again, this guy dodges it like Muhammad Ali. Wow. And then this guy changes into a ram and tries to push him across the building, and this guy catches the antennae. Then just as about he is to fire Reed with his flame, he escapes, and of course he uses his blanketing technique to save himself. Johnny fires another beam, but again, to no avail, this guy just absorbs it, and Johnny doesn't listen to Reed and tries to attack him again, but again, Ben saves him. Of course, the fleeing power of the Johnny Blaze is temporarily dormant. The Johnny Blaze. So then the Reed and the family and the Fantastic Four discover that these powers are being channeled in the form of an energy pulse being pulsated from the planet Earth. So they decide to, the Skrull planet. So they decide to plant a jamming device which will disrupt the frequency. So the energy which is being communicated from that planet will no longer be there. It will be blocked. So these guys lure him to a challenge on a distant island. So as soon as they land on the island, obviously, they choose this island because they're smart enough. Unlike the Avengers, there will be no casualties. Then begins the punching fighty. But of course, this guy just fires something from his eyes, which completely freezes them. No motor responses. And somehow takes away their powers. So grabs his back. Of course, this guy finds it, but unfortunately, his powers don't work anymore. The general discovers that the powers are being communicated very good in a perfect form from this planet, but they're not being communicated on planet Earth. So he escapes into a bird and tries to fly away, but Reed catches him. So this guy then begs for mercy, that forgive him. And he just wants to live peacefully. And of course, this guy can't return to his home planet because the general will kill him, the Emperor. So then Reed devises a plan where he changes into a bull and forgets the memory that he's a Skrull, so he cannot change back. So now he can live happily ever after. Moving. Let's hope somebody doesn't kill him for a steak. Skrull steak.